One thing you can do is when you just try to add the types and find a problem somewhere, produce a test case which the QA person can test so that he sees there is a problem I haven't catched yet.
There's like a hidden side issue as well, which is um, uh, we have a QA person who tests every change prior to the change being deployed into an environment.
Yeah.
And of course, he kind of freaks out if I say the purpose of this change is to go into nearly every file in the entire solution. It's a mono repo as well, so he's kind of really worried that suddenly his testing burden is going to go. He's going to be head down for 2 to 3 weeks testing this, that, and the other.
Okay, so I think Lars is going to be really helpful for like a strategy for like how to approach cleaning it up. But I also just wanted to jump in and add something because, and this is something really that Pavel and I have talked about a lot. Pavel learned this lesson very well, and Oye too, that sometimes architecture is not just about code, it's about winning the hearts and minds. And I think that QA guy, you're going to have to win some hearts and minds. You need to go talk to him. And if he's objecting, anybody, if you're doing something, if you're making changes and improvements and somebody is trying to stop you, you need to help them understand in a way that they can understand why this is going to be better and address their concerns so that they'll stop arguing. Otherwise, like, what are you going to do? Keep on working, ignore him? Like, you're going to go talk to the guy and explain it to him.
One thing you can do is when you just try to add the types and find a problem somewhere, produce a test case which the QA person can test so that he sees there is a problem I haven't catched yet, and you catched it with the types. And then you can add the type and you can make it work before he has to test it because the types would test it. That may be some strategy to win his heart.
Yeah, cool.
That is a perfect strategy because how can people argue with you when you're showing it to them? And I don't know if Lars, if you have time, Lars has done some really cool blog posts for us. If you have time, Lars, to write something like this and throw it up on a thing, I think Ian would be very happy because I think you have a lot of experience with types and stuff like this. Or Ian could do it and he knows who to ask if he needs help.
Yeah.
What do you think of this, Ian? Is this helpful?
Yeah, it is. The library that you've just put in the chat, the Zod library. Just explain a little bit about where that might be used. Is that on the API side or on the Angular side?
I haven't used it myself because I type all the things, but I would use it on the client side to make sure whatever I get from the API is in the shape I expect.
Yeah, I understand.
So you can you will get errors if there's a mismatch, like you said with the typings or the naming, and then you will see more clearly where a problem may be.
Wondering if I'm going to investigate this.
Yeah.
Part of me is just thinking, could I write a RxJS pipe? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Pipe, so I can just send the results through that, and it will just blow up if the shape of the object doesn't match the delivered object.
You can definitely do that
just
with a simple map and apply a scheme or something, and it will throw, and then you have the error, and maybe with an explanation why it is bad, because it's missing some property or is finding some property which shouldn't be there.
Yeah, cool. That's really my question for the day.